Tell the person next to you, you do you. Now, since you're talking to him so strong like that, you tell him, and I'll do me. Amen. All right, so last week, we talked about, what's Proverbs 1:17 say? Surely. Okay, that was good for the 5 of you. There's more of us in here than that. Okay, so Proverbs 1:17 says, surely in the same net set in the sight of any bird. That's a promise. Surely, not maybe. Surely what? The net that is spread in the sight of. Powerless, useless, will remain empty. So we started to look at common traps, common offenses. Why? Because traps work best when you're unaware, unsuspecting. When you're not trying to avoid them. But when you're aware and you're suspicious, suspecting, they don't work very well. You stay away from them. Are you with me? So we started to talk about these common traps last week. Right? What was the first trap we talked about last week? Do not take offense when someone intentionally attacks you. Well, Pastor, they attacked me. I know. And we talked about the woman caught in adultery, who they intentionally caught her in the very act they said, John 8. Was one of them participating? I mean, how do you catch? Anyhow, very interesting group of Pharisees and scribes, religious folk. They grabbed this woman. I don't know what about the man. Last time I checked, you can't do adultery solo. Say it takes two. You all are funny. Well, okay, anyhow. They caught the woman, brought her to Jesus to accuse him. So they're attacking two people intentionally. It's not like she was an innocent bystander. Oh, no, we caught her in the act. We should stone her, is what Moses says, what the law says. What do you say? He said, I wish y'all would. He bit his tongue. Stooped down, started writing with his finger in the ground, remember? I said, what you say, Jesus? Okay. Well, let's do this. Those of you who are without sin, you go first. Go ahead. You get the biggest rock. You go first. And he stooped back down. Kept on writing. And one by one, they left. And there are only two left standing. Y'all, come on, y'all pay attention. Y'all get it? There are how many left standing? Two. Well, one standing, one stupid. Till Jesus stood back up. The attackers were gone. Jesus said, where are your accusers? Where'd they go, girl? Is there none that accuse you? He said, no, none, Lord. Well, either do I, but don't you do that again. The two that were attacked intentionally were left standing. Left intact, left righteous. And those who aren't right, by God's doing, were moved away. Amen. So you don't take offense when you see someone intentionally throwing rocks at you. I know you don't want that test, so pass it now. I know you don't want to be tempted like that, so pass it now. Amen. Okay, then what was the other trap we exposed last week? Do not take offense when you assume someone's attacking you. I know exactly. What's the difference? It's funny. People see it when they don't want to use the excuse. Okay, you'll get that on the way home. Assuming means you accept without proof. So if you assume somebody, well, what did they do? Well, they did. Did they tell you they were trying to hurt you? No, but they did. Okay, did they put your name on it? No, but they. You know how people do. Yeah, I know how people do. I know how you doing right now. Amen. And who do we look at? The older son. of the prodigal father. I know it's called the prodigal son. I don't like that traditional. All he did was lose it. He didn't give it to nobody. The prodigal son didn't go around, the so-called prodigal son didn't go around giving it, but he used it up, partying, carrying on with his friends, right? And you know how, and usually that's who's dwelled on in that story, Luke 15, right? But we say, oh, no. It was the older brother who tripped. Heard them partying up there, grabbed the servant and said, what's going on? So, oh, your brother's back. Dad said, get the good calf. Put a robe on him, put his ring on him, and put some shoes on his feet. Called all his friends over, and that's what you hear, the music and dancing. They're getting ready to eat. Come on, eat. I'm not going in there. And go tell my daddy I ain't going in there.
Wow.
And the daddy came out. Said, Sam, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Ah. Daddy, I have served you all these years. Oh, Jesus. Lord, help us. Served you all these years. I've never disobeyed you. Liar, pants on fire. I mean, you got to be bold to grow like that. That's the day you're talking to your father. Brought you in this piece. I brought you up. You tell me you go, okay. That's a good daddy. He was silent the whole time. And then the son goes further, the older one, he said, and this your son. It's your brother, fool. And you know his name. Trying to see separation, trying to isolate. I mean, we can run down all those symptoms of pride through both these stories. Because it's universal. It's truth. That's how God is. This your son spent all your money. What was his inheritance? Don't give nobody something if you want to control it. Daddy wasn't tripping. As soon as he came back, kissed him and started giving them more. See, prodigal dad. This your son, by the way, he was out there with harlots. Okay, the story didn't say that. It just said riotous, carousing. Now, women might be involved with carousing. I don't know. I wasn't there. Was he there? And if he was there, I'll move along. Just salting the wounds, supposed wounds. And he comes back and now he attacks the dad. And you gave him that calf. You made me get up every morning to fatten up. You gave him that. You never gave me one little kid. That's different than a cow. So now he's minimizing. You didn't give me this little over here that my friends might, the whole story. Right. Tripping. And all dad had to say was, look, your son, or my son, your brother who was lost is found. He was dead. Now he's alive. I'll put a little pin here because I'm tired of people misinterpreting my work. What did daddy say the first son was? Lost. Help me out. Did daddy go check on him? No. Come on, Pastor. Won't you be telling me my business? I'm teaching you. People tripped around here. I ain't got. You don't even know what. You don't even know. You can't even do you. Here's God. Everybody is going to stand firm that Father is God. Stands for God. The two sons are us. You're either crazy and wild, but come to yourself, or you are self-righteous and just. He didn't come to himself. And I wouldn't be surprised if the wild, ran away because of the brother. It wasn't daddy. That's a whole nother message. We're just doing review here. Woo. Yeah, it's the religious older brothers run off. Here we grow. I'm watching y'all. Don't you be running off to folk when they come in here. They ain't come here for you. They came here for the word. Amen. They ain't come here for you either, Pastor. Well, they ain't looking at you. And I'm feeding them the word. I know my job. Amen. You do you. I'll do me. They'll do them. All right. Man, whose idea is it to do these reviews? Okay.